So I'd like to talk a little bit about rejection. So nobody likes to be rejected, right? It hurts. It's not a good feeling. And because of that feeling, a lot of times people will not even ask, not even present themselves to a point where they could be rejected. But that's not good either, because even though you're protecting yourself, you basically have the same answer as if the answer was no and you were rejected, except the fact that you don't know. Personally, I always feel like it's better to ask, because then you at least know, and maybe the answer is yes, in which case, great. As an actor, we get rejected a lot, like a lot. If you book maybe 1 out of 10 things that you go out for, you're doing a really good job. And they don't tell you when you don't get something. You just see it on television with a different actor, or you'll hear about it from a friend, which is great if they booked it instead of you. I'm glad somebody got it that I like, that I know. You know, you're deserving. Good for. I'm glad. But it's tough for some people, and some people can't do it. But so there's a guy that I know who is out in LA, and he's doing fairly well. And I was on a film shoot with him, and I asked, "What's the secret? You know, what's the secret of making out in LA?" And he told me a few things, but one of them was he was having a conversation with a casting director, and he asked her the same thing, like, "What's the secret? How do I get booked? What do I got to do?" And she said, "We are only human. There's not really a secret. You just do your thing." And she went on to say that say they're hungry before lunch. The casting directors are hungry, and you come in. Nobody's going to get booked when they're hungry. You come in and you look like their ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, you're not going to get booked. It has nothing to do with you. It has all to do with them. So if you go out and you give your best self, you present your best self, your best version of whatever it is that you're doing forward, and it doesn't work out, it's not you. It's not personal. It's just that you didn't match what they wanted. You don't use a hammer to take off the lug nuts on your tire, right? You pick the lug wrench to change your tire, or you don't pick a screwdriver, right? There's a certain thing that you're looking for the job, or for the position, the role, whatever that role is, whether it's a role for a television commercial, or it's a role with a loved a partner, person that you're looking for, or that someone else is looking for. And if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. It's better to know. That's just my personal opinion. I liked this girl for a really long time, and I was finally able, after several times of asking her, she finally asked me, and we dated for a little bit. But then she broke it off. And I have the utmost respect for her. I think she's a wonderful person. So I don't look poorly on her at all. And I also don't look poorly on me at all, because I didn't do anything wrong. I just showed the version of myself, and she, for different reasons, it didn't work out for her, and it wasn't what she was looking for in a partner. And that's okay. That happens. I really like chocolate a lot. Like, dark chocolate is really good. But I also like Sprite. You know, Sprite, I don't know, it's refreshing, it's bubbly, you know. But I don't think I would like chocolate Sprite. So separate, they're great. But together, not so much. So I guess what I'm saying is, don't be so hard on yourself if something doesn't work out. And don't be afraid to try, because then you know. And if you make a mistake somewhere along the way and you don't show your best self or whatever, refer back to my other video. We all make mistakes, and as long as we learn, that's all we can ask for, really.